Hi guys, I'm back again. I just wanted to hop on and show you guys some of the things that I am doing currently to help my business thrive. First and foremost, I did print off a bunch of the flyers for the holiday 2020 collection that comes out on October 1st. There is updates for that as well. October 19th will be the Mickey and Minnie Buddy Clips and the 12 days Scentsy calendar. They got pushed back some delays in the manufacturer, as well as in early November for 3 different of these scent warmers. So first and foremost is anytime I close out a party or I have a customer order, I always print off their receipt with their tracking information, and I have a binder in here. And this binder is everything for my customers. So like this whole entire binder is like, I'm waiting on my dividers, but they're gonna be A to Z, and I'm gonna organize all my customers by last name. But what I do is if I have an in-home party, I literally, as you see here, I put their name and then their scents. So I write down all the scents that they like. That way if they ever come back and have any questions like, hey, it was this scent, or it was this color, or hey, do you remember what scents I liked, or I don't remember too much. Then I got these folders here, nice big folder here, and what I do is I keep a customer information sheet here, as well as, since I don't have my dividers yet, I do have all of my customer receipts here. Basically just so if they're like, hey, I ordered this one time, but I don't remember what it was, I can automatically go back and look at their file and look at their section in the divider and be like, oh, got you, it's right here, perfect, it's easy come, easy go. So and I got these papers off of Pinterest, and I can put the link down for you as well. What these are, yeah, this one will look good. So what these are just a customer information sheet. You can put their name, their birth date, basically just stating like their anniversary, their gift contact. You can put notes. They have a customer corner here, which means this is the date, this is what you contacted them for, and then on the other side is their order history. So you can write their date and what they ordered, but I just wanted this as a big easy way to find my customers with their name there and their address and all their information, their email, their phone number. So if I ever have anything, I can automatically just go straight to it. Put this one up. And this is just literally just a little 1-inch binder. That's it. Now, the things that I use to keep me organized is I have this bigger binder here. Of course, I have the holiday collection brochure there as well up in the front. This one is a little bit thicker, and we'll go through what I have here. So when I open it up, I have a to-do list. So like to-do, I've got my parties listed and when they're going. So like I'm getting ready for the whole month of October, and then I have, like thank you cards or make samples, get labels printed. And I'll touch base about the samples as well. So I have these dividers here. They're real simple, and this is where I keep important dates. So like October 1st, holiday, the Villains launch, that has changed to the 26th of October for those Villains and those scent warmers. And then we're gonna get back into the juicy stuff here. Don't mind the dogs. So here again, I keep copies of the customer information sheet. You can see it a little bit better if I pop it out. All the things that you can list on there, like newsletter, host a party, basket party, just the kind of things that they are into. Then my next divider has another of the holiday brochure. This is just for my purposes for me to use. And then I do have from someone else on YouTube, she gladly posted a link to this Let's Host a Party, and it's basically just a little pamphlet that you can print out, or you don't have to. I can put a link for this as well. It's basically just a breakdown saying, thanks for hosting a Scentsy party, and walks them through what to do and how to do it. The next divider I keep extra envelopes here. This is what I'll be sending my brochures to my customer into, with a few of the samples that I've made. And then I have my labels. So I have all of my labels right here, ready to go, easy to find, and ready to peel off and stick on to my product. The one thing that I do highly recommend is if you don't have these labels, you can get like a pack of 3,000 for like 19 bucks off Amazon, or go to your local store, but post these on everything you sell. So like I put them, when customers have it shipped to here locally, I will, because it all comes in one big box, I'll put my sticker on everything. So when they run out, they know exactly where to go and who to go to find it. And then this is just kind of like extra paper I have, my tabs for these. Now we get into the good stuff. So I bought like 10 of these folders. So this folder here that I have is literally everything for my business. Business investments, receipts for when I mail out a product, and then all of my receipts when I host a party or I order something for the business, because that's tax write-off for taxes. So this folder is strictly for taxes. The next thing I have is my grab and go, which I keep in my Scentsy bag that you get in your kit. This is something that I'll be keeping in the car with me. And literally this folder has everything that I need for a quick rundown or quick showing to anybody and anyone I come across who has any questions. So the contents that I have inside of here is, currently I have Ghostly Greetings September month scent smelling stickers in there. I keep a catalog in there. I have holiday brochures. And then I literally keep one of everything, like one of each of the different brochures that we get, including the Harvest Collection and the Join one, just because it's quick and it's easy. I also keep order forms. It's just kind of like a quick thing, like go, 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 we got this type thing, like something I have everything all at once. I don't have to be like, oh shoot, I don't have it, but I can send it to you later. About here, I've got it now, there you go. And I keep a catalog as well in here, one just the product list catalog. And then the other things that I keep in here is, oh, that goes in the pile there, everything that I got in my welcome kit. So my Vistaprint, the little thank you card they sent in the AMI. But I like to keep the product training guide of 2020 in here in case anyone ever has any questions about, like, let's say scent sidekicks or the spray. I have all the information that I need if I'm on the go, no matter where I'm at, in class, at work, at school, at home, just relaxing. I automatically just have this and I can go, okay, sweet, let me look at this. There we go, there it is. And then of course I keep the Welcome to Scentsy guide in here just for a quick read in case I need to do it, or if anyone's curious and they want to look. So I keep that in there as well. Go. And the next thing I keep in this here is going to be everything for my customers. So I have these customer loyalty cards. What I do with these is I do not let my customers know that I do them. So it's kind of like a surprise snail mail thing. So what I do is I put their name beside it. You see right there? I put their name beside it, and then every time they buy a Scentsy bar, it has to be a wax bar, I color it in. And when they hit 12, I cut this out. I send it to them with a little thank you, like, hey, just so you know, I was keeping track of a loyalty card for you. Congratulations, you've bought 12. Here's a free whatever it is that I choose, or whatever that I've gotten with my host credits when I host my parties. So the next thing is hosting parties. When you have you're a customer host a party. Like I just sent one off to a good family friend. She's hosting a party for me. So what I did is I went and included in your host kit is what I call this little thing here. And you can change it up or make your own or whatever. But what I did is include in your host kit is catalog, wax samples for you to try on your warmer, a scent circle for you to enjoy, a lotion sample, a few join forms, and order forms. If you fill out the order form, please make the checks payable to me. If they also want, they can pay via PayPal, Venmo, or Facebook Pay. This gives the customer more than one option because not everyone is on Facebook. Not everyone's going to be on an online party. Not everyone is going to want to do that, or they'd rather have that face-to-face encounter. The next thing that I have that I find to be extremely helpful, and I've shared this with my consultants and my sponsor and kind of everybody, and they've all enjoyed it and they've all thought like, wow, this is really useful. But it is a host coaching checklist. I believe you can find this in the Scentsy Success. It basically just gives you a rundown, like put their name, their address, their phone number, session 1, session 2, 3, 4. It gives you examples on things to say, how to do it. Another thing that I did for my customers was be the host with the most. And it's just pinpoints of different things like make a wish list, take it with you, what is a qualifying party, the more you sell, the more you earn, have family and friends far away, you know, kind of like this. And then excluded host items. And then I do have working on a separate paper printout right now. This is that party studio thing that I was telling you about for your hostess. It's like a booklet. You print it out, put your information on it and all that. But what you can do, and what I'm currently working on, like I said, is I want to put together a host exclusive kit paper. So just something that's really short and simple, kind of like these, that just explains the $59 host exclusive kit that you get. And if you don't know about it, I highly recommend going into your Scentsy Success or asking your upline about it, because not a lot of people know is that they can buy a join kit. They don't just have to buy like the $99 kit. They can actually put their host credit towards a host exclusive kit. It's $59, and if they've got like $16, and of course you would just subtract that 16, they use that 16 credit towards their host kit. A lot of people didn't know that, so that's another good thing. The other thing that I have is I love this idea of borrow my bag. I've seen some YouTubers on here that are from Scentsy, and they do this. So it's borrow my bag, and it's a purple folder because it's fitting for Scentsy. And what I keep in here is literally, I keep a catalog, I keep brochures in here, anywhere from 2 to 3 of each, and on each of the back of it I keep my information, so like my phone number, my name, and my website. They also get a catalog in here as well. Then what I do, and what I like to do, is for their order forms, I put my name in there already, and then I highlight the information that they need, like down below here. And I do anywhere from like 6 to 8. And then another thing that I like and that I've done is you've borrowed my bag. So now what? It explains to them kind of what a borrowed bag works, and then what a borrowed bag is, how it works, and 4 simple steps. And then it has in here, I have included a warmer, a wax samples for you to try in your home in plastic bags, scent wax samples for smelling the waxes. They're in plastic containers. So ones that are like these, I send them. I actually have a lady gave me a whole bunch of like 3 to 4 years worth of this type of stuff, and they all still smell fantastic. This one is ivy, water, and lily. It's actually one of my favorites. But what I've done is I include anywhere from 3 to 5 of these in the borrow bag, and if it's a discontinued scent, I'm like, hey, keep it, burn it in your warmer, and you'll be good. And then for the final folder I have in here is where I keep, instead of buying the thank you cards off Scentsy, I live in Alaska, so I do Alaska postcards. So like I do, and postcards, I love postcards. So I just do different kinds of ones, and you know, not everyone gets to Alaska, and I have customers that are out of state. So these are perfect. They're very personal and very kind of sentimental. And then if I have, for my snail mail, I actually just did some for the party that I closed out, is I use these and then I put in some of my samples. So like I do samples of the scent of the month, and actually, so I need those out. Move this. So I do samples of the scent of the month for this month and for the month of October. And these are so cute. So what I do is I got these little curved bags. Like, they look exactly like the little felt samples, but this is what they are, and they do come with zip ties. And of course I have my labels in here because I love to label everything. I like to be organized. But I used, for starters, a Scentsy Soak in Winter Berry Apple Tea. I used in the bags that we got in our kit. These things are awesome. These little bags are awesome for putting your samples in and little wax stuff. So how I keep my samples organized is I use those little curve things. I put my labels, like this is Go Sleep Greetings. This is going to be the September 2020 scent of the month. Then I have Very Merry Cranberry getting ready for Christmas. I use a mixture. So for these, I've got them in felt samples. I have them in turtles, if you can see, and I have them in fish. I don't have any in stars, but I do have a star one. You can buy these. These are like little grocery bags. I love these because they're short and they're small and they're simple and they're not that expensive. And they fit the felt samples in perfectly. So, and this just goes, I kept my whiff box from September, and I just keep all my sample stuff in the whiff box in a tote. So like I have a tote specifically for Scentsy, and then I have 2 whiff boxes in there, one that I keep my display stuff with, and then the other one I keep all of my sample stuff. So like I got samples of black raspberry vanilla. I have October, which I've got to get another bar so I can make some more samples, but you see I've got the star and a fish in there, but that's for the walnut raisin muffin. I have clove and cinnamon. I have pumpkin chai, and I did a whole entire bar of welcome home. And that's all the scents that I have as far as like samples. But these, I like to do 1 or 2 different ones and send them off with my thank you cards and snail mail. It doesn't really cost that much more. I've had a few ladies who have never tried Scentsy, so I put in some shimmer liquid detergent in there and some other stuff. I'm actually currently making samples of Ghostly Greetings September 2020. And they're just about dry, but these are the samples that I use. So it's just a silicone mold, and these ones happen to be a turtle, a star, and a fish. These are the ones that I have in there, and it's super easy. Sometimes if you don't put enough wax in there, they can break. Like I've had some turtle legs break, but it's really simple just to pop out. Like I'll do the fish. Just easy. And like they don't have to be very, very thick or very, very big. They can be pretty thin. Usually out of 1 cube, I'm able to get anywhere from 2 to 4 samples. It just depends if I put it all the way up to the top. Like these fish are a little thicker, but they just pull out really simple. I let them dry for anywhere from like 10 to 15 minutes. So like I kind of just work my business a little bit or do some things around the house, but that's the fish. I don't know if these ones are, oh yeah, the turtle's dry and hardened rather. So this is what the turtle looks like. It's pretty stinking cute. I do have some more wax molds coming, and it's so much fun. I have so much fun putting these together, and so far, like this one, see what I mean? Sometimes the arms break off, which means I'll probably just keep this one and burn it in my house, but sometimes that happens, and then I'll pop out this star. The only ones I have issue with is like the turtle arm because it's so tiny. But here is the star. And that's it. I do have designated warmers strictly for the purpose of samples. So I actually bought some off of the marketplace. A lady was selling 2 warmers and like a whole bunch of Scentsy bars, and I was like, oh, perfect, look at that, my whole entire sample kit done. I don't even have to stress about it, which was nice, and it was less expensive than me buying a brand new warmer and the whole shebang, but it was nice. So all you do with these is either you can make your own labels, like on these ones is I just write and cut my labels. I write on these and then I cut them to size, and then on there I just put what the scent is, like pumpkin chai. It's easier to do that because sometimes the Sharpie will rub off if you try to write on it directly. But luckily I do have these scratch and sniffs. So we're gonna go ahead, peel one of these off. I'm going to put it up top. So I put it up here so they can smell it, sniff it, and then we just open this. This is just a little jewelry bag I've got at my local craft store, Michael's or Joann's, or even Walmart has them. And then that's the final product, is just this right here. and it's silly easy, and I have a lot of fun making these, and it's nice because they're not expecting it, you know. And you can pick any type of silicone mold that you want. It doesn't matter what it could be. And just like that. And it's easy and the customers love it. And it's a good way to be personable and reach out to them or be like, hey, have you tried those samples yet? I have one customer who's never tried Scentsy at all. So I'm like, I'm going to send her some samples. I'm going to send her some wax samples. She may not have a warmer, but I'll go ahead and I'll divvy it out. So that's what I did. Other than that, that's all I've got. All right. See you later.